What's up, everyone? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity Ant C, and I'm joined by my very own personal hot commodity.
That's me.
Smoking Ant B. And we're jumping into our time machine, traveling back to the Attitude Era, and we're lifting off and dropping down onto WWF Smackdown from April 26th, 2001. Live in Denver, Colorado. This is the last stop before WWF Backlash. And we're going to cover SmackDown, and I'm going to get your predictions at the end of this video for what's going to happen at Backlash.
Sounds good.
So our first match, we have William Regal and Kurt Angle. They take on Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho in a Duchess of Queensbury rules tag match. And the match ends when, well, actually, it's a really long match, and they do have a lot of action. I was surprised with all that they were doing in this match, because normally on these SmackDown or Raws, you get like a 5-minute match with not a lot of action, but this was action packed. The end comes when Regal applies a Regal stretch to Jericho, as Regal has the stretch applied, Kurt Angle applies an ankle lock, and normally that would be a disqualification. But Commissioner Regal gets on the microphone and says, since this match is a Duchess of Queensbury rules match, there are no disqualifications, so Regal and Angle get the win. What do you think here of Commissioner Regal making the rules?
It's just him making up the rules as he goes along. I kind of figured that's what was going to happen, because there's no such thing as a Duchess of Queensbury match. But unless you have 2 gays from Queensbury fighting. So yeah, I think Jericho will get his revenge somehow, and I don't know. Does Jericho have a fight at Backlash?
Yeah, he's fighting William Regal, Duchess of Queensbury rules match.
Oh, so what we were watching was okay. That's why I was confused, because they kept saying there's no rules in a Duchess of Queensbury match, so I thought it was going on.
Well, we don't. He was trying to show him what he's gonna with what the match is gonna be like at Backlash.
Okay,
but the whole thing is that we still don't know, because it was just like
it's just gonna be him making up the rules as he goes along. So
next up, we have European Champion Eddie Guerrero with Terry and Saturn defending against Matt Hardy with Lita and Jeff Hardy in his corner. During the match, Terry and Saturn get involved, which allows Lita to land a flying Hurricane Rana to Eddie. Matt lands a twist of fate, and Matt Hardy is the new WWF European Champion. I was surprised here. Last week, Jeff Hardy became Intercontinental Champion. This week, it's Matt becoming European. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like it's probably not going to last long, because they're going to want to keep the Hardys as a tag team, and where Jeff lost his quickly, I feel like Matt will lose his quickly, but I don't think it's going to be a long title reign.
So Edge and Christian then confront Commissioner Regal backstage. Regal has them booked in a handicap match against Kane. And Edge and Christian are like, well, we're doing this for you. What can you do for us? Christian wants to fight Matt Hardy for the European title at Backlash. And Regal's like, fine, but Eddie's going to want to be involved too. And then he's like, what about Raven? And just like, well, why don't you make Raven fight Rhyno? So 2 matches are made. Rhyno versus Raven for the hardcore title at Backlash. And Christian versus Eddie Guerrero versus Matt Hardy for the European. So, as a Christian, scratch my back, I'll scratch yours deal here. Then we get the handicap match, Edge and Christian versus tag team champion Kane. During the match, Edge and Christian tie up Kane's arm in between the ropes, and they land a concerto to Kane's arm. That's pretty much what they wanted to do. They wanted to hurt Kane before Backlash so that Triple H and Austin have a better chance.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think, no matter how strong somebody is, even Kane, when they're in a handicap match like that, they're going to get fucked up. And, this is just more dirty workings of the quote-unquote new corporation.
And Kane has an injured arm, so they're definitely going to focus on that in that match.
So, I don't know. We might not see Brothers of Destruction too much longer.
Earlier on the night, Austin wants Debra to get him Triple H and Stephanie coffee, so Debra does that, but comes back and spills the coffee on Austin. So he yells at her again.
I think she threw it on him.
She did.
She did. It was no spill.
So she goes into the truck to wait for him. Next, we have Hardcore Champion Rhyno.
She got something up her sleeve.
She's defending against Tess. During the match, Big Show rams Tess into a garage door twice, and then that allows Rhyno to get the pin on Tess. After Big Show tosses Test into crates and then choke slams Test onto a bunch of wooden pallets. What do you think of this?
Yeah. Test. I don't know. I don't see. It keeps surprising me because I feel every time I think Test is like done, he keeps going. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think anything's really going to become of it. He's just, they're going to go back and forth.
Big Show fucked them up.
Yeah, sure. Like I don't see. I mean, I don't see any long term rivalry coming up here. But I think Big Show's just kind of going after whatever he can get right now.
Mm-hmm. X Factor and Spike and the Dudleyz, they all brawl. It's just pretty much a preview for their match at Backlash. No one seems to care really.
It's like the first time they cut promos. Like they just suck.
Yeah, they're not good. Next, a 4-on-1 handicap match. The Right to Censor taking on one half of the tag team champions, the Undertaker. Undertaker gets the win after Steven Richards starts shoving the Right to Censor members, so they leave and Taker lands a last ride to Steven. And I really think Right to Censor is done now. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we keep thinking that. I know they're not going to last much longer. I feel like this was literally like just like a filler, and they stuck them together one last time.
Yeah, but Taker outsmarted Right to Censor here. We then go to Stamford, Connecticut, where Shane McMahon has a book he's reading. It's called Shane and the Giant Beanstalk, and he's mocking the Big Show. They're going to fight last man standing, and Shane's really good at this stuff. He's great at fucking with people, getting them upset, getting them riled up. What do you think?
Yeah, I always like to see Shane's little antics, and it didn't disappoint. It was good.
And then we're supposed to get our main event. It's supposed to be Triple H and Stone Cold in a handicap match as well. But Kaientai come out, and normally we hear Taka speaking, but this time it sounds like a southern accent and a certain dead man that we might know. He speaks for Taka, and the Brothers of Destruction come out. They attack Triple H and Austin, and Kane and Undertaker stand tall with all 4 championships to end SmackDown. That was
the match funny. Was supposed to be.
It was like it was supposed to be a handicap match, like with like 3 against. It was supposed to be like 2 against 1 maybe, or I don't know what it was, but Kaientai, it was a plan to fuck them up.
Yeah.
So what'd you think?
It was good. It was definitely got me excited for the pay-per-view. You know, this is like big to have every title up like this. And I want to know the logistics of it. Who would get the championship? Who would get the Intercontinental? If Austin and Triple H win, they're just going to keep their titles. But yeah, I'm excited to see. But I have a bad feeling that Brothers of Destruction are going to lose. I think Shane, not Shane. I think Vince will help them out.
Well,
or
let's wait for predictions to do that. Let's cover predictions since you jumped into that.
Okay.
The Dudleyz versus X Factor. That's the 6-man tag.
Dudleyz versus X Factor. The Dudleyz for sure. For sure.
What about Hardcore Champion Rhyno defending against Raven?
I think Rhyno will retain.
Then we got European Champion Matt Hardy defending against Eddie Guerrero and Christian in this triple threat.
I think Eddie.
Okay. What about the Duchess of Queensbury's rules, Chris Jericho and William Regal?
I think Regal's gonna win.
Okay.
Because I don't think there's a way for Jericho to win.
The 30-minute Ultimate Submission match, Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. Most submissions wins.
This is a hard one. I'm looking forward to this match. I think. Oh, all right. I'm gonna go with Benoit because that's who I hope wins. But.
Okay. The last man standing match, Shane McMahon versus the Big Show.
Actually, no. What am I saying? I hope the other one wins. But yeah, Angle.
Okay, you said Angle.
I don't want the child killer to win.
Okay. Well, what about Big Show and Shane McMahon?
Shane.
The Giant Killer.
Definitely Shane.
Shane, okay.
Yeah.
And then the main event, the Brothers of Destruction versus Austin and Triple H, winner takes all.
I'd like to put my money on Undertaker, but I got to go with Austin and Triple H.
Okay, well, we've recorded your predictions. And if you guys want to make your own predictions, if you haven't seen this show,
I'm right?
We'll say that off the air. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to go check out Backlash now. And when we do cover Backlash, we're going to give our month of in the review of April 2001. And we'll let you know what we think. Make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment. Are you excited for Backlash? Do you have any memories of this pay-per-view? And we also cover WWE current events and all other content. So until next time, stay safe
and stay uncensored.